Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
On one, right?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, mighty.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Let's say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
11. Gun. Got.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Throw is there for Sky Moore. And talk about a good gain when they needed it. That's 13 on 2nd down. Now only a yard to go here on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's get set.
Short yardage run here for Brown. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Bengals.
1-1, ready?
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
11, mighty. Here we go. Got.
Burrow from the gun. That first down throw is going to wind up incomplete. Defender in the area making a nice play on the football. Now it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it'll really break the backs of the defense.
3rd down, here's Jones. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Jones. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That goes for a gain of just 1. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains. So first down from the 41.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. This is pulled in by McCole Hardman. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
11.
From the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, It's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did.
On one, ready?
And he simply has to get rid of it.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Hey, kid.
Burrow to the air now. Chased out to his right. Oh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Oh, you hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Kate. You get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. Let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt not much more difficult.
On third and goal, here's Burrow. Burrow's pumped. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a great shoot for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
McPherson's kick is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Captain.
On third down, here's Nix. That heater is going to fall to the turf. I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. The fourth down snap to Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Looking quickly here.
4 yards. That's good for our Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A gift to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Nix from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, third and long. He completes it in traffic. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense to the line fast. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give the quarterback a chance.
Now Nix on 3rd down. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. They got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
5 yards. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Bengals are out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. But that's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look. The big guys up
on him quick, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Now Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. Line ball picked up inside the 25. Has room down the left sideline. And they scoop up the ball and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man, and they look for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Portland Sutton, the man he was after. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. He's got Sutton complete. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. We're working a couple yards past the line. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He has this down to the 34. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for Broncos 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Dobbins on 1st and goal. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
That's it in close. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game.
Broncos 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Well-designed run. Here's Milroe. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals making a 9-point advantage.
I have a little sense, Kate, that equipment manager is going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual-threat guy in college, but that's his first in the NFL using his legs.
McPherson at the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Bengals get to him and take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. He gets home.
On him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
He finds Ingram working downfield here. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
It's one of those situations that I really can't critique the defensive call at all. I mean, the X's and O's were everything you want, but unfortunately the Jimmies and Joes in double coverage of that tight end couldn't get it done.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing here, Nix. And he's brought down after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and 5 on the other side, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding on the extra yardage.
And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
That's another Broncos first.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Nix looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Back now, pressure coming. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
It's 4th
All right,
down.
I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands. Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Kadarius Toney now to return it. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Harvey now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Nix. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. To throw, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Third down and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
He's got it at the 24. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Short pass brought in. And he drives this forward to the 6. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
6-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Let's get set. Stop.
The option. Here's Brown. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Broncos going nickel here. 3rd down.
Here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Hey, we're good.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Mims on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Give to Dobbins to start the 3rd. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
3rd down run by Dobbins. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Working quickly here.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Nix with it on 1st. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 11.
Offense up to the line fast.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Nix. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
Captain. Hold on a second. Ready.
Knicks from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. The 4th down snap to Knicks. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here we go.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Jones once more. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
On 1, ready? 11. Gun. Stop.
To the air on 3rd and long. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they're able to bring him down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Check smash. Panther 60.
Milrow hangs on to it. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
12. Here we go. Shot.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Cade. I got to judge that one. That tells me that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
All set.
start on the ground with Dobbins. Escapes the defender. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
First and 10.
Throwing on first down, Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
12 yards.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be second down.
By Brian Asamoah.
Now Nix. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 60
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Another Broncos first down.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
16 more yards. And the Broncos first down.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Has it down close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Offensive line, this is second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Here's Harvey running from his own read. And he gets in, touchdown! The Broncos shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
11, let's get set. Stop.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It is Bengal football, and they're going to start the final quarter up by a couple of scores.
On 2.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Staying on the ground here with Chubb. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
At the 35-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Here we go.
No throw. Third and long. Connects on the crosser. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Nice, and he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals make it a 3-score game in the fourth. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Evan McPherson to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Nix now to throw. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37.
15 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 1st and 10 now from the 46. So read here, this is Dobbins. Still has some space inside the 35. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to have this down to the 7. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Hey, we're going.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Go.
The QB keeping this option on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Nix holds on to it. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
It's a loss of 4.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Gun. Cut.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Taken down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
3rd down, give to Brown. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
that brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bengals close to beginning the year 4-0. So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
Hold on, son. Ready.
Throwing here, Nix. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dax Hill. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, well, you check down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, their biggest security blanket is running backs up. But the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
11, Thomas. What's this say? That?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 6 defensive backs out there. Broncos going dime here on 3rd down.
11. Here we go. Stop.
Brown on the inside give. And he only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Defenses at this level, really any level, will let you run it there all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You can give up yards, even a healthy chunk of them, but just flow to the ball and make sure he's brought to a halt well shy of that 1st down marker.
He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Oh, my son. Olay.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Trying to push deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Oh, my son. Olay. Check, go get him.
Now to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Captain. Oh, my son. Ready. Bombers.
Desperation time here. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Nix to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Throwing again. Here's Nix. He's got it near the 8. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. That one hits for 30. And that gives them 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious lengths to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.